Welcome back to another video, human beings. Today I'm going to be showing you the Fjordur map in its fullest in the best map tour that I have ever done. We're going to start by covering the 4 main islands within the main part of the map, and then we're going to go down to the different realms and have a look there. So as you can see on the map, there are 4 islands. The very massive one at the top, you've got the volcano island to the left, the island that we're on now, and then the island to the right. So the first part of the map we're going to cover is this bottom left hand side, which is Vardiland. Let's get into it. So Vardiland is going to be home for the blue obelisk. It is a snowy biome combined with mountain-esque areas. So the easy zone to spawn is the little beach down on this left-hand side of the island. It looks very cool. Let's get a closer look at this side though. From a very first look, the bottom of the map is just extremely dense forest. Not a fat lot to go around and forage through, and you're going to get basic creatures here, like I've seen a lot of trikes. There's a lot of metal node spawns, just like this one here, which is 6607. This might be a great place if you're just starting out and you want some early game metal. Some really good quality nodes right there. Right next to that is a very cool waterfall and actually a rune right here. So if you didn't know, you're going to go and collect these runes throughout the map. So you want to go and collect that right there if you haven't already. Carrying on around the bottom of this map, again, there's not a fat lot on this side. It's mainly forest land. This pond with a Sarco, which is good to know. This is where Sarcos are going to spawn. Very cool little area. I think around the outside of the map, you'll get to this center part, which has got this waterfall with this little walkway over here. This looks like a very nice place for a base with some Daedons and Sabertooth spawning next to it. Very nice. Over in this part, we've got open lands where you're going to start seeing Brontos, more easy metal nodes to start you off with. This is a honey location. You can harvest this with a pick. You'll get a bunch of honey. Very cool. Allosaurs also spawn on this island, which is looking very good. A lot of metal nodes and a shipwreck down over by this part of the map. We're now currently at the top north-facing part of the map. Shipwrecks, which normally means you can get some loot out of these boxes. Some really easy early game loot. How cool do the drops look on this map though? If we're moving on from where we found the shipwrecks, we entered the ice biome. We're going to make our way up the ice biome and then go down the left hand side. So the ice biome, you're going to find duties and stuff in this location. Also some penguins right next to the beach. The beach is right there. You've got easy access to penguins. Some of that polymer for early game would be very useful. We're then making our way up the snowy part of the mountain, where we can see currently temperatures are freezing at this point of the map, which is very useful to know. Making our way around, not a fat lot around this area, but maybe some good tames until we reach this area, which looks, in my eyes, beautiful. A nice little building area here if you like the scenic views on PvE. No good areas on PvP right now. So this is a look at the ice area right at the top. I mean, like I said, there's not a fat lot there. There's a lot of waterfall-esque beautiful areas, but nothing really good for you PvP players. Maybe here was a nice scenic spot at 7322. Overall, the ice area is not the best. Moving on to the blue obelisk, which is also in the ice area, you're going to find some arches next to this really cool looking obelisk. And on the rear side of this island, you're going to find shelf of room and a shipwreck, which might be good again for early game. Actually, a couple of runes right here. A nice little bridge and waterfall right here over on the bottom south side of the island. Another beautiful area to build if you're a PvE player right here in the southeast area of the map. You have this beautiful little waterfall system, a great area for to build if you are a builder in ARK Survival Evolved. Just coming around this side of the map again, and we're now on the east side of the map. A beautiful little area to build again. We've got this little crossroad where you can probably have a little castle or something behind there, or build something in the water right next to this waterfall. It's a beautiful area. And over a really cool part of this map, we're still on the east side of the map, and we've got this waterfall right here. So you're going to go up to this waterfall. At the second level where these runes are, you're going to be able to enter the cave like that. And now this might be a good PvP cave. It is a little area with only one entrance. You can put up a little wall here, some gates, and you can definitely keep people in and out. A nice little area there, and this is where it is on the map. And now for the best part of this island is this little trench right here. We're now on the northeast side of the map, and you're going to have like the little Wyvern style trench right here. If you go down into here, you'll find multiple entrances. Take either one, and you're going to have these beautiful looking cave. Now this cave is buildable, but be careful. This is where some bats are. This is the new vampire bat right here. Look at this guy. Looking very scary. We don't want to deal with that. Oh, he's actually picked us up. So this little area is beautiful. I don't think there's any artifacts or anything in here, so you don't have to worry about not being able to build in here, but this looks like a great place to build a base. You're going to have black pearls down in the water that should respawn if you don't build too close to the water. Some Hesperornis, some Capros. I mean, there is some evil stuff in here, but if you're able to clear it all out, this is a beautiful little spot to build. Moving on to the next little island. This is Bolbjord, which is a swamp biome. Not a fat lot to say about this island. There's not a fat lot here, but it is where you're going to find all the swamp stuff. Also a nice little cottage in here. I don't know if there's going to be references throughout this little biome, but a nice little cottage here. Can't actually enter any of them. Some Spinos spawn over here, which is pretty cool. This is probably one of the better places to come get your rare flowers or rare mushrooms. And it's headed off with this beautiful castle right at the top of the map. Little water area here. So if you do want to live over in this biome, there's not too much to fix up on the castle. It's a good little area. You've also got this cave down here, which if you go inside, there's 2 entrances into this cave where you have to lock up. And this might be a good PvP spot over on this side of the map. Looking very good. Also, these will give you rare mushrooms. While flying over the water, I thought this has been a really cool area to spot out. In the middle of the water, right here on the map, there's these little glowy things. You go down, there's going to be a really cool broken ship. Some Carcanosa down here, which is very cool. We got an Alpha Magnodon as well. And black pearls. Oh, silica pills, those ones. Yeah, so you can collect these for some pearls. There's quite a lot of evil down here, but might be a good place to go and get yourself some resources. And that's right there. I think that might be a cave as well. Maybe an artifact cave or something. This looks yeah, this is definitely a artifact cave right down there. Pretty cool. Now we're over on Balheimr, which is going to be a pretty interesting part of the map, especially because you've got the Wyvern trench here. You're going to be able to get some really cool wyverns from here. So we're going to check out that first of all. These are locations that we're at. It's right on the west side of the island. Let's go down there and have a look. So straight off the bat, nothing too fancy down here. We're just going to go straight into the trench. There's a lot of water. There is a cave entrance right at the bottom of the trench. I'm guessing this is going to lead to an artifact cave of some sort. It makes a lot of sense. We're just flying through. This is definitely an artifact cave. Looks super easy to go through though. Yeah, that's huge. We're not going to get into that right now. Coming out of the trench, you can see that there is a Genesis Part 1 Allosaurus, which looks very nice. Still over on the beach side of the map. This is very reminiscent of the Genesis volcano map. And to be honest, a lot of it looks the same. We do have Magmasaurs confirmed on this map, which means there's going to be a Magmasaur nest. Still on the west side of the map, you're going to see this little entrance. I believe this is going to take you to probably another artifact cave or the same artifact cave that we were already in. I'm not too sure though, actually. I think this is a separate cave altogether. No artifact located. Not sure what's in here. I'm even looking for some runes. I can't see a fat lot in here. For me, nothing spawned in here, so this might be an artifact cave and nothing spawned into. Looks very cool. Carrying on around the map, there's a lot of really cool looking places, but like I said, they all look very similar to the Genesis volcano area. It looks like a tar pit right here on the map, which we're going to be able to get. Probably going to get a decent amount of oil from here. That's pretty cool. And then just from over from that, you got this little area, which is, I'm guessing, sulfur of some sort. I'm pretty sure this might be sulfur. Probably toxic as well, so I'd wear a gas mask if you're in here. Again, some really cool sights as you go around the volcano. The volcano itself looks insane. The whole island is pretty easy to get through, especially because you just got these ridges around here that allow you to walk across the whole circumference of the map, leading you back to where we started. Going up towards the top of the volcano, we have got this beautiful lava pit. Not a fat lot to say about this, but there is this area up here which has got the wyvern sort of ritual area. I love the look of this. Some skeletons right here. They obviously had a hard time trying to get these beautiful eggs. Just a really cool little ritual, and that is the right at the top of the volcano. My initial pass by on this island, I could not find the entrance to the Magmasaur cave. Well, the Magmasaur cave, even if there is an entrance to that cave, I'll let you know once I find one, so stay tuned to the channel. Then finally, the biggest part of the map, Vannaland. Now this is the biggest part and will take the longest time to cover, so we're going to quickly skim it because there's a lot of awesome stuff in this part of the map. Starting off with the waterfalls over this side, which lead up to a castle. So if you want to get yourself a castle early on, it's on this side of the map, and this beautiful castle right here. This is actually where I built on the modded version of the map. Pretty cool. If you carry on down this left-hand side, again, a lot of waterfalls, a lot of cliffs. It's a beautiful location. It's going to take me forever to go through all of this, so we're just going to quickly skip around to the part that's going to be the most interesting for you. And that is past this little golden hill, which looks very cool, to this cave right here. Now, this cave is going to be a cave that you're going to use a lot. So this cave right here is the entrance to the teleporters that bring you to other maps. It is very cool. So these are the 3 other maps that you can get to, and you use runes to try and teleport to those other maps. So the location to the entrance is where I showed just outside this door, and it's probably one of the most precious locations on the map. This is how you're going to travel between maps. So this side is probably more of the scenic side. I love it. It's all hillsides and all that. You got a little bridge over here. Beautiful little hillsides. But the main feature of this part of the map is over here, this beautiful area where you can go and build with no restrictions. Great for PvP as well as PvE. This building right here is insane. It's beautiful. There's only a few ways in and out. There's a nice little bit up there, and it's absolutely insanely good. Inside, you can put gates there, and then you have this big area with only 2 entrances and exits that can get you in and out. And this leads to an artifact cave by the looks of it. So we're going to leave that for now. Beautiful part of the map. It looks insane. Again, over by the obelisk, we got what I think looks like the equivalent to the redwoods. You can see these massive trees, and in here you're going to find all your redwood creatures. Very scary. I don't think there's any Dinopithecus or anything on this map, but in here you do have these castles as well, which again look insane. I will not be building in the redwoods again. It was a horrible experience. And that location is right here on the map. It's very cool. All these beautiful locations around the edge of the redwoods as well. And then over in that way is the hillsides and the castle that we once saw. Going over to the back side of the map, the north side of the map, you're going to have this beautiful area here, which looks like a man-made area where you can go, and it looks awesome. So up here you have like these man-made or man-planted trees with this like steps going down from up there into this cool little area down here. And as well over here, you got these statues with a waterfall, which looks great. In here leads to a cave, and I believe it's an artifact cave, so I'm not going to go down there, but it looks absolutely beautiful. And it's here on the map. Leading on from that is a second biome. In this biome, you're going to find yourself some griffins, as you can see on the top of this hill at 0949. You got some griffins up here. It looks very cool. Again, like I said, this part is probably the most scenic part of the map. This island at the very top is also the largest. Carrying on from there, you have another ice biome. This one's much bigger though and contained together, and it's surrounding this little land down here, which honestly is a bit isolated, but we'll go down here and you can have a look at the coordinates and what it looks like. It could be a nice area to build. There's definitely going to be some caves around here, maybe behind these waterfalls or something. I love those hidden caves, but there's never a fat lot on the edge of these maps. A nice little entrance there, but apart from that, there's not a fat lot over here. Right in the center of the map, which is about here, the center of the ice biome map, you're gonna find this little castle area with a cave right here, so you can pass through. It looks very cool. I think a lot of YouTubers built in this sort of area when the map released on the modded version. It does look very cool, but you're gonna have to deal with being in the ice biome, which obviously comes with difficulty with staying warm. That was a much quicker overview of this Vannaland, just because it's so big. We're now gonna go back to where the cave is here, and we're going to go in and teleport to one of the realms. Okay, so this is Vanaheimr. It is a beautiful map. Obviously, when you bring up this map, you're not going to actually see much of the land. You get sort of an idea where you are on the overworld map, but it's pretty much, you can think of it as being below the map. So you're not going to get your own little map. So we'll just run around here as quick as possible. This is a little obelisk area that you can teleport out of once you finish with this part of the map. It's grassland, it's swampy, it's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, I already know a little bit about this, but it is beautiful. Sort of creatures you're gonna find here, probably a lot of herbivores, so like trikes and smaller creatures like that. There's also gonna be a cave in here, but we are trying to find that right now. This map is huge. It's so big. That's what she said. Right over the top here, looks like we've got some crystal and some metal, looking pretty cool. Really nice waterfall area. You can stay in this area. You can live here and build here, which is very cool because I really like this area. It is extremely easy to get lost in this map. It basically fills up the top corner of the overall map. It is absolutely huge. A nice little crystal cave here inside of a tree. Was this salt? I don't know what it is. I think it's crystal. It's all good. Right there, that's pretty cool. Now, this is probably the part that you're going to want to see the most. As you can see here, this looks like a Wyvern little area. Well, that's because it is the Wyvern little area. If you want to look at the map, we're sort of here next to the castle if it was overworld. These are the coordinates. We're going to go into here and we're going to see Wyvern Heaven. Now, this looks like it is just the Poison Wyvern domain, which is pretty sick. I'm not going to lie. It is just Poison Wyverns. This is very, very cool. There's a lot of it. There's a lot to this cave, and it's a pretty big cave, so you're going to be able to get yourself some Poison Wyverns from this location, which is very good luck getting out, though. That looks very difficult to get in and out. I'm pretty sure there should be a demi-boss somewhere in this realm. I feel like each realm should have a boss of their own for you to take on to try and fight the final boss. Absolutely beautiful map. Looks like the World Tree as well, which is very cool. Hey, gachas! If you want some gachas... Oh, there's so many! There's so many gachas! I don't know if that's a spawn issue, but here on the map, if you want to get yourself some gachas, that's insane. If you ever get lost, just head back to the green obelisk if you can see it between the trees. See that green obelisk there? That is your area to get home. Okay, so now we're in Jotunheimr, which is a very cool map. Pardon the constant shitting myself. It is, it's just the way that ARK works. So Jotunheimr is the ice world where you're gonna actually go and be able to tame yourself Fenrir wolf. And also, as you can see, we've got some really cool creatures like a fairy, an RG, and I'm pretty sure you can be able to get yourself some snow elves over here. So that is going to occupy the bottom left-hand corner of the map. Now, this map itself is, again, it's massive, it's beautiful. We've got a nice little skull over there. It's a giant skull, I'm assuming. If it's following Norse mythology, that is, that'd be very cool. Around this map, there's not a fat lot to say about it. It is all basically just super cold. If you open this, it's minus 41. So good luck trying to survive here for long periods of time. It's going to be very difficult. Oh yeah, there's some snow elves. We knew there'd be some. Now, why would you want to come here? Well, as you can see, there's a little cave right here. And no surprise, in the entrance of this cave, there's going to be wyverns. But this time, ice wyverns. So this is the nice little ice wyvern cave. It looks insane. It's a lot smaller. I think it's going to be very difficult to get in and out with these wyvern eggs. If I'm perfectly honest with you, maybe you can get some from in here, which would make it a lot easier. So that is the mini wyvern little trench here on the ice island. So not only do you have to contend with the cold, you're going to contend with those bloody ice wyverns, which is a mission in itself. Beautiful areas that you can go and build if you're really that brave, but honestly, you shouldn't be that brave. Oh, dude, that's insane. That's beautiful. This map, you're obviously not going to survive that long over here. But again, I think you're going to be able to find a demi-boss in here somewhere. Oh, look at that wyvern froze. That is awesome. Even the wyverns can't even stay alive. Oh my god. Yeah, this place is horrible. And pretty much that's Jotunheimr in a nutshell. Just think death, because that's all that's going to happen here. Fenrir wolf spawns here, like I said, a really cool creature to come and tame if you can. But for the majority of it, it's going to be death. Again, if you ever want to get out, you're just going to make your way back to the blue obelisk right in the corner of the map, and you can be able to teleport out of here. And then finally, we have Asgard. Now, Asgard is going to be the final realm, and also the realm where you're going to hopefully get Thor's hammer. Top left-hand corner of the map. Creature-wise, you want to think creatures that you're going to get here are creatures like desert creatures. There's going to be a lot of desert creatures in this map, in this part of the map. Here is a base that I built at during a let's play of the modded version. It's good to see that it's still here. Nice to meet you, sir. Now, this map has a very beautiful area. In this area right over here, it's all a little purpley and stuff. You're going to be able to find yourself some shadow mains around this area. I believe if it's anything like the modded version, there should be some shadow mains around here. Get a bit of like Genesis-y vibe stuff here, which is pretty cool. The main part about Asgard is that down this side of the map, you're going to find yourself an entrance. And this entrance is going to take you down to the aberration zone, where you're going to be able to get yourself some rock drakes. That's right. Rock drakes, boy. So I'm going to gamma up while we go through this cave real quick. Just keep an eye on the coordinates. At the moment, we're just following our way down. There's nothing special. And then when you come out, you are in aberration zone rock drakes. Look at this. Just rock drakes all around already. It's amazing. Grab yourself some rock drake eggs. Rock drakes are all the way down here. As you can see, there's already an egg right there. Pretty cool. Whole massive area for you to go get yourself some rock drakes. Super awesome. So if you don't have the aberration DLC, then all you gotta do is just come over here. Very, very cool. Okay, we're gonna get out of here. Again, the rest of Asgard is just deserty and all that, but we do have these few more little areas. Maybe this is the area where you get shadow mains. Maybe I was wrong about the first area. It sort of look the same. I'm almost certain. Oh, there's a Titan Soul right there. I'm almost certain that we should be able to see shadow mains of some sort. Maybe Noglins. There's got to be something around here. Not seen any shadow mains, so maybe they've removed them from the map. I'm sure this is where you came if you wanted them on the modded version, but that's fine. From there, we also have this little red area, this little deadland area. And again, this area should have its little boss. Look at that, it's very cool. There's some little buildings around here. I think I recorded this as part of my videos. It's a really cool area. Mammoths are here. Really cool. This random white tree here. Again, another one of these giant creatures that have just died here. It's great. And like I said, you should be able to bring in some bosses, some demi-bosses. Maybe Skull and Hattie in Asgard, I think, which are two wolves, essentially. I think the dire wolves in this. You should be able to bring them across. Oh, look at that. A nice little cave right here. Sort of tech-like. I think this is where you might be able to get Thor's hammer. Yeah, I think it is. I think you get through here somehow. If I remember correctly. Oh, look at that. A Wyverns. Ow. Maybe not. Well, this is a Wyverns trench. Lightning Wyverns. Very cool. You can go down here if you really want to risk your life and just... Look at all these guys. I got lightning Wyverns. Dude, that's everywhere you can get Wyverns. Any Wyvern in each realm. It's pretty cool. It's scary. I'm going to leave that place. Anyways, that is the episode. We've done a map tour. We've covered all of it all. I don't know how long this video is going to be. It's going to be horrendous anyway to edit. I know that much. Thank you all for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure you like button. If you made it this far, which most of you won't, then make sure to subscribe and check out Patreon to support the channel if you haven't already. Really appreciate you guys. Mwah. See you later.